All right, we're going to call the meeting to order. This is the City of Hot Springs special meeting of the City Council amended agenda. If you had printed out the first agenda a couple days ago, it was amended, or yesterday, I'm sorry. This is June 24th, 2016 at 5:30 in the City Council chambers here at the Carl May. Roll call, please.
Councilmember Betts.
Present.
Councilmember Parks.
Here.
Councilmember Zavala.
Present.
Mayor Pro Tem McKee.
Present.
Mayor Maddox.
Present. Due to some technical difficulties, we will not be on our computers to begin with. We will be when we reconvene as the city clerk's on his way to fix it. Our deputy city clerk has printed out some agendas and she'll have that out to you in a minute. This is the next item is the approval of the special meeting agenda.
So moved.
Pledge of allegiance first. Please
Whoops.
rise. Councilmembers of all the way to lead us.
Ready? Begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now we'll move on to the approval of the special meeting.
So moved.
Second. There's a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Councilmember Parks.
Aye.
That was Councilmember Parks.
What?
Yes.
Councilmember Zavala.
Aye.
Councilmember Betts.
Sorry, I thought you were going in the previous order. Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem McKee.
Aye, and I'm paying attention.
Mayor Maddox.
Aye.
Some of these get to be routine up here.
Public comments. At this time, items under the closed session may be discussed. Please state your name for the record. Your 3 minutes will begin there. There is not a timer on the wall. So as it comes to an end, you'll hear the deputy city clerk let you know that the time is ended. Comments are limited to 3 minutes per speaker. All comments are to be directed to the city council and should be devoid of any personal attacks. Members of the public are expected to maintain professional, courteous decorum during the public comments. I have two. If anybody else would like to speak, there are blue cards in the back there. You may fill one out and give it to the deputy city clerk. All right, with that said, first, Nicole Vandell. Followed by Bob Terry, and those are the only two speakers I have tonight.
Oh, we probably don't get amplification.
Try to push that, see if it's...
It came on. Okay, Nicole Vandell, up there in Catalpa. Yesterday, a judge in Baltimore acquitted a cop that was involved in the murder of a man named Freddie. The problem is the competency level of our government across the board. I don't know why Mr. Magana is not at this meeting and why we're here tonight. But it's sad that he's leaving. See, to me, looking at what happened in the last election and coming up to here, all I see is white privilege coming in and taking over. Really bad like. And that really scares me. Because I know what bad white privilege looks like. So, I don't know the history, but I do know this. This community has been hurt a lot by the police department. A lot. I couldn't move here when I first got here because it was so corrupt in that department. I appreciate that gentleman sitting over there and that gentleman sitting here because I do believe they are not corrupt and are doing really good things to keep me and my daughter safe. But for the confines of this city, you are better off going and making a phone call to a talent agency and say, we need a city manager. I don't know if you have designs to go into politics or that kind of position. And if that is something you're transitioning to, yay. But no, police chief, as our city manager after Rex's yesterday, and how volatile it is on the streets in Baltimore and New York and Philadelphia coming up. We need to have normalcy and not a police state. And I'm sorry, but that's what you're making here, especially after that memorandum of agreement with the Police Association. And I don't know if you guys approved it on Tuesday. I had to leave and catch the bus. That agreement, just reading the first 2 pages, scared the crap out of me. Except that I knew Martin well enough that he didn't. But you're going to make him the city manager, and under that agreement, that gives him way too much control in a city that's still reeling from the corruption that we've had here. Now, if this is an organized white privilege thing, you guys got a battle on your hands. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob Terry. Again, if you want to speak, blue card in the back. I have nobody else after Bob Terry.
Thank you, Bob Terry, A Better Community of Desert Hot Springs. I don't know either what is going on here, why we're having this meeting, why Martine is not here. I don't like it either. I'm going to have to wait and find out what's going on in the back rooms and what's behind this. I do want to say that I remember the city manager we had here before, and Martine came in at a really bad time, and he went through some really rough times for the city here. And it seemed to me, from my point of view, that he was doing a good job. And so I'm anxiously waiting to see what's behind all this. I hope you guys do the right thing, and I hope we have a good guy come in here that can help our city. Thank you.
Thank you. Last call for public comments. If you have not spoke now, there will be a public comment period at the end. You may speak at that time if you have not already spoken. With that said, we're going to move on to closed session items, and the city attorney is going to take a few minutes to announce each one. I would ask that you have patience for a few minutes, and then we'll convene into closed session.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, members of the City Council. This evening we have 5 items on for closed session. I'll announce each one separately. Number 1 is labor negotiations with unrepresented employee, which is the police chief, pursuant to Government Code 54957.6. Item number 2 is labor negotiations with unrepresented employee, acting interim city manager, pursuant to Government Code 54957.6. The third item is public employee appointment, acting interim city manager, pursuant to Government Code 54957. Number 4 is public employee appointment, interim city manager, pursuant to Government Code 54957. Number 5 is public employee separation, release, resignation, city manager, pursuant to Government Code 54957. That concludes the announcement.
Thank you very much. We will recess into closed session, and then we'll reconvene into open session when we're finished. Thank you.
And why this isn't done in open session, I don't understand either. Government needs to be transparent.
We can't because it's a personnel item. We
You
can't
know what?
discuss
That's a
personnel.
stupid law.
Well, then talk to people that write
I
laws.
do. You know that.
Do you have an estimated time?
I don't, unfortunately.
Okay.
We can ask the clerk to call us. We can have the clerk call us. Can we have the clerk call you? Will you do that?